I've built a successful business as an entrepreneur and I'm only 38. Yet I feel haunted by an emptiness. Although I have a wife and young child, it still feels like something is missing. How do I know if it's time to pivot or if I'm just spiritually bypassing my dissatisfaction? Okay, I love that. I think that's a pretty deep question. And I think that the fact that you're asking the question also speaks volumes to that you're not necessarily spiritually bypassing, which means that you're saying, everything is love, everything is light, everything's perfect, everything's divine, and sort of bypassing something that's deeper within you. I think you are asking the questions, and I think that this is the perfect time. Only you in the end are going to know if it's time to pivot, but I'm going to just pull through what's coming for you specifically, that it does feel like there is a pivot, but not necessarily a massive pivot. I don't think that, what was your profession? You're an entrepreneur. You didn't tell me exactly, but I think that that emptiness is a feeling from your soul that says, hey, there's something more that you're here to do. And it doesn't mean that you have to leave the current role that you're in. So whatever line of business you are in as an entrepreneur, you may be able to leverage that and make a slight pivot, a slight tweak to how you show up every day, maybe what you do, maybe groups that you join that also have to do with your business, so that it doesn't feel like it's separate, but you're kind of filling your cup. You're doing something that is aligned more with your spirit and your soul's plan, and yet still very much in what you're doing right here, right now. Now, if you feel like that stirring is so big that you're like, I just want to like abandon all of my entrepreneurial business that I've built, like that's a different question, but I'm not necessarily feeling that from you. I feel like you are at such a great time where you can leverage all the success that you've had and the foundation that you've built, and that there's just new relationships you can have, not only with your current position, but the people that may sit on your board, the people that you may invite to your board, the people that you may be hiring. It might be that you are hiring someone new, sort of like a chief of staff comes to mind, where you're actually asking someone else to help you with some strategic guidance, to do some of your to-dos. And that will give you a little bit more time and a little bit more relaxation into maybe a new role that you're taking on as an entrepreneur, because you've already built this successful foundation. You've already, gotten married, you have a family. So it feels like, you have all the chess pieces on the board. And now it's just really thinking a little bit more about from the heart, not so much from the mind, but the mind comes in a beautiful way too. What is it that I want? What is it that I want more of? And I think you're going to find that emptiness starts to get filled up. I keep getting something about board members, something about people who support your business in perhaps a non-paid way, and possibly some charity. There may be some organizations that are great partners for you, for your business, that give you some press and give you some fulfillment and bring you new relationships and new people into your organization, no matter how big or small it is. That could be a voluntary basis or it could be a paid basis, that you're able to really get some additional support so that you can do some things that your soul is longing for and probably nudging you to do more of, but you're just not quite there listening to that deeper wisdom within yourself. It often happens. We're busy. There's so many things happening. You've got a family, you've got a lot happening on your plate. So it does feel like there's an opportunity potentially. And only because I don't know the financial status, but I feel that you could potentially hire someone that is a very high level strategic role. And it may be a consultant. So it doesn't have to be like a full-time person that you bring on. And I think you're going to find some of that emptiness will start to fill in. Hopefully that's helpful. I'm excited to hear more. So if you're back on the show or you're on with us live now, please let me know if that resonates for you. Each week I am so excited when you join me at 11 a.m. Pacific time on Awaken Inner Wisdom. We're here to help break through heartbreak and heartache and anything that you want to unravel in your mind, the storylines that keep our hearts heavy, and opening it up to a place that we can live in a blissfully neutral state. There are more resources on bethbell.me if you're interested in going deeper on any any of your storylines and unraveling and decoding what's happening for you, I'm happy to work with you. You can go to bethbell.me. There's lots of resources, including the Awakening and Healing Handbook. There's the Psychedelics Resource Guide, and of course, the Herpes Handbook. And if you haven't already read my book, Angels, best-selling book, Angels, Herpes, and Psychedelics, it's a fun read. Lots of tips, tools, techniques that are also in there as well. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments, or you can go to bethbell.me/question, and I'd be happy to provide insights for you every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Until then, wishing you much bliss and love on the journey. Namaste.